Hey everyone! Have you ever thought about what's really in the air we breathe or the water we drink? Believe it or not, tiny pieces of plastic known as microplastics are making their way into our bodies. Today we're diving deep into what scientists have found about these microplastics, how they get inside us, and what it all means for our health. Let's jump right in. First, let's cover the basics. What exactly are microplastics? These are tiny plastic particles, usually less than 5 millimeters in size, that come from larger pieces of plastic breaking down over time. Microplastics can also be intentionally made for use in products like cosmetics, clothing, and even some cleaning products. Once released, they end up in our environment, in the water, air, and even our food. The scary part? They're virtually everywhere. Now, how do these microplastics make their way into our bodies? Research has shown that microplastics enter the human body through multiple pathways. First, there's the food we eat. Seafood, particularly shellfish, is a big source because these animals filter water and end up accumulating microplastics in their tissues. But it doesn't stop there. Plastics have been found in bottled water, tap water, and even beer. On top of that, microplastics can also be inhaled. They're present in the air, especially in urban areas where plastic debris and synthetic fibers are more common. So, whether we're eating, drinking, or breathing, we could be taking in microplastics without even realizing it. So, what exactly have scientists found when it comes to microplastics in the human body? Several studies have already confirmed their presence in human tissues and organs. For example, a 2020 study found microplastics in the bloodstreams of some participants, suggesting that these particles can move throughout the body. Recently, researchers even found microplastics in the placenta of unborn babies, which raises major concerns about exposure from the very start of life. Scientists have also detected microplastics in human stool samples across different parts of the world. This shows that microplastics aren't just passing through our systems, they're building up. Now, the big question on everyone's mind, what are the health risks? Well, that's where things get a bit tricky. The long-term effects of microplastic exposure are still not fully understood, but there are worrying signs. Early research suggests that microplastics can cause inflammation and stress in human tissues. Some studies on animals have shown that microplastics can lead to organ damage and even disrupt the immune system. There's also concern about the toxic chemicals used in the production of plastics. Over time, these chemicals could leach out of the microplastics and enter our bodies, potentially leading to even more serious health issues like cancer or reproductive harm. So what can we do about it? Reducing microplastic exposure is tricky because they're so widespread, but there are some steps we can take. On a personal level, opting for reusable water bottles, avoiding synthetic clothing, and cutting back on single-use plastics can help. At the policy level, some governments are starting to address the problem. For example, the European Union has introduced bans on microplastics in cosmetics and certain products. However, much more action is needed globally to curb the massive amounts of plastic entering the environment each year. As more research is done, we can hope that solutions will follow. But for now, being aware and reducing our personal plastic use is a good place to start. Microplastics in our bodies may sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's our reality today. While scientists are still uncovering the full effects, it's clear that microplastics are everywhere, including in us. The more we know, the better we can push for changes to protect our health and the environment. What are your thoughts on this? Have you tried to reduce plastic in your daily life? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into important topics like this one. Thanks for watching.